Hello, gentlemen, and welcome back to yet another episode of Gentlemen's Club Whiskey. I am the Pontiff of Japanese Whiskey and your Tokyo Godfather here, Mr. Mark Antimate. Today's episode, I'm going to be doing a re-review over the White Oak Akashi Blended Whiskey. This is something that this is one of the very first whiskey reviews that I did over on my other YouTube channel called Gentleman Masterclass. Back when that channel was new and I just started doing whiskey reviews on that channel for the beginning of my whiskey review career on YouTube, I guess you could say. I did do a review of this, but I was so wooden in the delivery and how I talked about the whiskey, and that review just came off so bad that eventually I just took the whole thing down from the channel because I don't want people to see me at my worst. I would rather them see me more upbeat and kind of like how I am now. And since my delivery and my personality on YouTube is starting to really come through in and of itself, I thought I would just redo this whole review. So that last review, you guys will never be able to find that again. That has been deleted. I've even deleted it off my hard drive. I don't want to see that myself. It makes me cringe just opening up that file and looking at that. So that shit is gone. And now I'm getting ready to do a whole new fresh review over the same whiskey. I had this one for quite some time, since about 2016, 2017-ish, circa one of those 2 years. And you can see that I'm only halfway done with the bottle. I did have 2 other Akashis, and I had already finished drinking those. But I'm going to try to go through some of my Akashi reviews again, starting with this one. White Oak Akashi Blended Whiskey. Comes inside of a 500 milliliter size bottle, 40% ABV. Akashi comes from what is now known as the Eigashima distillery, and prior to 2019, it was formerly known as the White Oak distillery. So, yeah, there's that. This is one of the whiskeys that I've actually reviewed inside of my book, 50 Japanese Whiskeys. Make sure you guys go on Amazon.com and pick that up. Anywhere inside the world that has Amazon, you'll be able to find this. I'm going to go ahead and read my review over this. All right, I think I just found it. This is one of the cheaper and better Japanese whiskeys available, and the first Akashi, aka White Oak whiskey, I've ever tried. I heard about it from a Forbes contributor article titled 10 Japanese Whiskeys to Try Now, written by Carla Alandahau. It was not so much Carla's writing that made me want to pick up this bottle. Maybe I got no influence from the article whatsoever. It was rather how refreshing the whiskey looked in the picture, sitting in its container. In its container, I meant decanter. It looked like liquid gold in a nicely shaped bottle to me. This is from the Eigashima distillery, formerly known as the White Oak Whiskey Distillery in Akashi City, Hyogo Prefecture, just west of and bordering Kobe City, Japan. This is a Scotch-type blended whiskey, reserved in Japanese Sochu cask, made from American oak, for 3 years, aged in ex-bourbon cask before finishing in ex-sherry cask for another 2 years. And what did I say? I tried this again for a second time in 2020, and I wrote, after having this again after some years, I realized this whiskey seems very insubstantial Woo. Oh, that doesn't sound too good. Elaborating on that, I mean, it's very light and tastes young. I'm not saying it's terrible, just immature. It's still a go in my book, figuratively and literally. The price I paid for this one was 980 Japanese yen, which is extremely cheap. Let's see that in USD. 980 Japanese yen in USD. Price on this one for 500 milliliters is $8.53. Extremely cheap. So it's probably going to taste cheap too. But did you hear what I said about it inside my book? It tastes insubstantial. Whew. Wow. Harsh words. Let's go ahead and get a pour of that. Not too much, just enough to taste it. Has a little, got some really light color to it. I don't believe that it's colored with caramel coloring because it looks too light for that, but it has a little bit of a dark color to it. Little. If I could estimate, that's probably like 4 or 5 years. Yes, 3 or 4 years. Who am I kidding? All right, here we go. Well, the smell is very insubstantial. I can barely pick up anything on that. It's like it's trying to give off an ethanol smell, but being so light, you got to breathe in really strong and heavy even to pick that up. It's almost like nothing is there. All right. Let me see what I wrote about this inside the book. Because just essentially reading my notes here. Not doing any new assessments of it and giving out anything new that wasn't already there. But, okay, here we go. Smells like light ethanol. That's exactly what I wrote. Leaves a whole lot to be desired. That's exactly how I feel now. Wow. And I did this review back in 2017. Wow. All right. Let's go ahead and have a taste of this. Toffee. That's it. The finish, strong and vibrant toffee that hits with a more intense flavor than that which is found on the palate. I agree with that. It's something that goes down very easy. It doesn't taste bad. It does not. But it's just that there's not much there. It's very empty feeling. It leaves you feeling empty. The nosing was insubstantial. The palate only has one flavor to it. The finish tastes like it does on the palate, just a little bit more strong and intense. But it goes down easy. This is a cheap drink for just throwing back. What would I do with something like this? Maybe I can try making a highball with it inside the future, and that it might be a good highball drink. Or maybe I could try mixing it with something else and see if that's going to make it do something. But yeah, I can't see myself buying this again once this bottle is emptied out. This is going to be the end of it. I hope this other one that I have down here is a lot better than that. Hold on. This one is 3 times the price of the one that I'm drinking now. I'm drinking the blended. This one is the white oak single malt whiskey Akashi. So this is only from the Eigashima distillery. 3 times the price at 3,000 Japanese yen. I assume it's going to taste better, but I don't remember. I don't even remember what I wrote about it inside the book, but we won't find that out until I probably give it a shot inside the next episode. I'll try to shoot for drinking this inside the next episode. And I'll report back to you guys and let you know what it is. But, man, not off to a good start there, Akashi. Eigashima. Passable, but nah, it's meh. All right, gentlemen, I think that's all for today. Salute to you wherever you may be out inside the world. Make sure that you guys drink responsibly. And as always, gentlemen, you guys know what to do. Keep it classy. I'm out.
I need a shot of the good stuff. Someone call Antamate. Why did you go to the other guy's YouTube channel? Why didn't you come to mine first? We've known each other many years, but this is the first time you've come to me for counsel about drinks. I can't remember the last time you invited me to your house for a dram of whiskey. But let's be frank here. You never wanted my friendship. I understand. You found paradise on YouTube. You watched a few videos. You had a few laughs. So you didn't need to watch a channel like mine. Now you come and say, Don Antamati, give me knowledge about spirits. Give me a drink. But you don't ask with respect. You don't offer friendship. You don't even think to call me Godfather. You come into my house on the day that I am to open the good stuff, and you ask for a shot. What have I ever done to make you treat me so disrespectfully? If you come to me in friendship, we'd be drinking together this very day. And if by some chance an honest man like yourself made enemies, then they would become my enemies, and then they would fear you. You want to be in my favor? I'm going to ask you to do a service for me. Hit the subscribe button and accept this drink as a gift on my day of relaxation.